only game you're gambling on. It's over a season. You'll help them win a lot.
You know what's interesting is like fighting has always been thought of as a sport where people throw fights.
Yeah.
It's always been an issue. You know, that was always the thing that haunted Sonny Liston in the second fight he had with Muhammad Ali, because Muhammad Ali dropped him with this like real short right hand, and a lot of people, they call it the phantom punch, but it definitely was a punch. Like you see Liston's head sink in like a guy will sometimes when they get KO'd. You definitely see it. There's a thing that happens when a guy gets hit on a jaw where you see the way his head sort of sinks in, and Liston's head definitely sinks in, which means that Ali connected. But the acting after he went down was so ridiculous. Like you could tell he wasn't really trying to get up. He was like pretending he was trying to get up. It was acting. So it's like he definitely got hit with a punch, but in my opinion, he stayed down. And I think there was probably a bet, because Liston was, you know, like deep ties to the mob, wound up being a doorman at mob-owned casinos, like, and it died on drugs. It's a really sad story, but at one point in time, Sonny Liston was like the scariest guy on the fucking planet until Ali beat him. And then Ali, when he was fighting him a second time, he hit him with this one punch. Watch it. Let's play it. So he's moving, and, you know, he had just lit Liston up in the first fight. Look at this right here. Bam. See that? That's a real punch. Back that up again. People say that's a phantom punch. No fucking way. That's a real punch. You can see it. Watch. Here, look at this right hand over the top. Boom. See that? Yeah. Perfect. Perfect punch on the jaw. But now here's where it gets weird. Watch it again. One more time. So if you see Ali moving, I mean, Ali was a master. Look at that timing. Who the fuck else could do that in the heavyweight division before him?
He's got his opponent coming in, and he's
But the way he did this is fucking beautiful, man. If you like can appreciate how hard it is to do that, the way he did that to Sonny. No, play it back. Hold on.
That was just showing the punch. That wasn't showing afterwards.
We need to see afterwards, because afterwards is when he's laying down and he's pretending he can't get up. Maybe he couldn't get up, but for me, I'm like, I don't know about this. Like I'm looking at him, like, see, you see that? Like that seemed like acting. Like, for sure he got hit, but there's just something about it that just doesn't sit right with me. It didn't seem like a guy normally
Wait, they didn't do the count? They did?
No, the referee was trying to figure out what the fuck's happening,
he said the corner said it was 10 seconds, but he didn't count them. They just did it from the corner back then?
I don't know. This is very confusing.
Well, when the fighter...
I forgot that whole thing had happened.
He did get
Ali
up.
went after him again, and Ali went after him again.
When the fighter goes down and the ref has trouble getting the guy to the neutral corner, the timekeeper is supposed to count.
Yeah, but they're not supposed to go resume fighting again, so that's why it's confusing.
Yeah, I think he goes over. He's going over to literally hear from the timekeeper
what you're saying.
that it was 10 seconds, right?
I thought you got to count it out loud to give the guy a chance to get up if he wants to get up at 8.
But look, Liston starts moving towards Ali, and Ali wrecks him. And Liston doesn't fire at Ali at all. Ooh. Man, but the thing about it, the thing that makes me feel weird is watching him get up. Do the part where you're watching him get up again. See, I know this is a real punch. Bam, look at it. It's a beautiful punch.
And he's like, this is the chance I'll
watch this. But now watch this. There's something about him laying there with his arms over his head, and he's rolling around. Now watch this. Falls back down. That part right there, I'm not buying that part right there.
Yeah, your hands don't naturally go that way above your head.
That's where I'm not buying it, where he goes all the way to his back again. But it could be. It could be, because he did get punched. And he did get punched by one of the greatest fighters in the history of fighting. It could be. But it's something about it that feels fishy. And then the rumor was that he took a dive. And so all the people that had bet on Liston, oh my God, it became chaos.
That's like the only reason they lost.
And he developed a reputation as a guy who threw a fight. Because they called it the phantom punch.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a phantom punch. It's a good fucking punch. But it's like there's something funky going on, and people know when something funky's going on. Like if you watch when George Foreman fought Floyd Patterson, watch that fight. There's not a question in the world what